What's up, family? War is headed our direction and the U.S. is under attack. It's no secret. We all know this, that there are a lot of other countries that want a piece of the American pie. And I'm not talking about a special dinner at the table. I'm talking about war, guns, ammunition, deaths. Yes, guys, believe it or not, America has a few enemies, and one day they may all team up to start a war against the United States. Will the U.S. be prepared? Well, I'm sure they are preparing as we speak.
What they've done to our country in 2 years is unthinkable. It's unthinkable. Standing before you today, I am the only candidate who can make this promise. I will prevent World War III.
Yes, guys, you heard it from himself, directly from the former president, Donald Trump. He said that after Biden continues to lead the United States into a World War III, he is the only one that can reverse the disasters by President Biden. And he is the only one that can prevent World War III from happening. Yes, guys, this is exactly what we heard from the former president, Donald Trump, and I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that if he is elected, like he said, that he would prevent a World War III from actually happening? Well, if we look at the past, we can see that he does have a good relationship with Vladimir Putin of Russia. He did go ahead and be the first president to actually meet with the president of North Korea. So there is possibly some good information right here coming from Trump himself. And yes, guys, this could actually be true. However, in order for him to do that, he has to be elected for the 2024 presidential election, which we still have less than 2 years away before that can actually happen. But as far as right now, are we on the verge of having a World War III? And so far, guys, the tensions are very up. We have tensions with North Korea, we have tensions with Russia, and we have potentially some tensions going on with China as well. So we have those three countries right now that have the potential to go ahead and team up together to attack the United States. And apparently Trump can be the only one that can prevent it from happening. But guys, right now we just heard over the weekend that North Korea is claiming that they have pretty much signed up some new people to fight, around 800,000 people that are willing to fight against the United States. Now, why is this particular message significant? That is because, like I said, a lot of other countries want a piece of the American pie. Starting right here, North Korea is one of the top countries that want to fight against the United States. And yes, it says that North Korea is claiming that about 800,000 citizens volunteered to join and re-enlist in the nation's military to fight against the United States. North Korea's state newspaper reported this information on Saturday, and they are talking about 800,000 people that include students as well as workers. And yes, guys, this particular information pretty much expresses the desire to go against the United States, and probably because the United States has been pretty much a bully for many, many years. And we do know that Kim Jong-un wants to change that. He wants to be the leader of all countries, which pretty much the United States is standing in those shoes as of now. And as you can see, over the weekend as well, Kim Jong-un was also talking about North Korea's nuclear capability as his daughter watches their latest missile test that is going on in their country. And yes, guys, this has pretty much been going on for quite some time, and North Korea continues to receive sanctions by the United States, which North Korea continues to ignore them. But that just leads to more tensions in regards to the two countries getting along, or at least being cordial, which means that Kim Jong-un would love to send one of those nuclear weapons directly to the United States. Will it ever happen? Well, we don't know as of yet, guys, but we do have some other tensions going on with the other country, which is Russia, in which tensions are up very high right now, considering that here recently last week where a Russian fighter jet ended up downing one of the United States drones over the Black Sea. And yes, guys, Russia said that they did not do this intentionally. However, we just received video showing exactly what happened in this particular matter. Watch watch this video right here.
Breaking news right now, the U.S. military has just released video that was taken from a drone over the Black Sea. It shows the collision with a Russian fighter jet. The U.S. Air Force surveillance drone was flying in international airspace on Tuesday when Russian fighter jets rapidly approached and made 19 close passes before colliding with the drone's rear propeller. The incident marks the first time Russian and U.S. military aircraft have come into direct physical contact since Russia launched its invasion of Ukraine just over a year ago. The U.S. calling Russia's actions reckless, environmentally unsound, and unprofessional. The drone has not been recovered.
So yes, guys, as you can see from that video, it shows that this particular Russian fighter jet deliberately downed this particular U.S. drone, in which the United States is upset about this, and they are calling out Vladimir Putin in regards to this particular matter, saying that they did this on purpose. This is pretty much an act of war, and the United States needs to do something about it. However, the United States did come out and said that Blinken, we did hear from the secretary, in which he stated that the United States is investigating the particular matter in regards to this particular drone crash. So as of now, guys, the United States is not trying to retaliate as of yet. They want to make sure that this was either deliberate, in which we did hear from the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, in which he said that this was not deliberate at all. We don't know anything about it. We will have a talk with the particular pilot in which this particular matter actually happened, but they are standing by their word and saying that they did not do this intentionally. So that is exactly what the Russian president in Moscow is actually telling the United States in regards to the downed drone. However, we are receiving some different mixed signals directly from Russia, in which we just received word that Russia is actually planning on giving the pilot that flew that particular fighter jet some awards because of this incident in regards to the U.S. drone incident. So anyways, guys, like I said, we are receiving some mixed signals, and apparently the United States is investigating the issue, and we will find out very soon whether or not the United States will try to do some type of retaliation. Now, since then, the United States has tried to retrieve that drone, which pretty much fell into the Black Sea. So far, they have been unsuccessful. And in addition to that response, the United States has actually sent up another U.S. drone in the same area, which is pretty much providing the same surveillance that it previously was in the past. So again, guys, this is some huge tension that is going on, especially on top of the other tensions in regards to the United States continuing to supply Ukraine with more fuel, more ammunition, more tanks, and even the possibility of some fighter jets. Yes, guys, senators are pressuring the president and the Biden administration to send F-16 fighter jets directly to Ukraine. Now, we previously saw where one country became the first country to provide fighter jets to Ukraine, and now there could be a possibility that the United States sends some fighter jets to Ukraine as well. It says right here that 8 senators are arguing that modern fighter jets could prove to be a game changer on the battlefield for Ukrainians. And a group of senators from both parties is pressing the Pentagon for more information on what it would take to send some F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. And yes, guys, this could be crucial because the Ukrainians have been calling for fighter jets for quite some time because they have no opportunity to surveillance and protect the sky in regards to what Russia is producing in the sky right now. So again, guys, this could be crucial in the war, and it could provide Ukrainians more protection in regards to the fight against this particular war. However, the United States continues to back off on the idea of providing fighter jets. So far, they particularly want to just stay in regards to providing more guns, more ammunition, and tanks, things like that that remain on the actual ground. So again, guys, the tensions are very high right now in regards to the United States and Russia, and it could even go even further if things don't pretty much settle down very soon. And we could see some more tensions coming later this week, and that is because we just received word that the Chinese President Yi is planning on visiting Russia sometime early this week. And yes, guys, we can see right here that the Chinese President Yi is planning on meeting with the Russian President Vladimir Putin to give them some form of a boost, in considering that the United States continues to give a boost to the Ukrainians. So yes, guys, we do know that the Chinese and the Russian president are pretty much close buddies, and they have a lot of communication between one another, in which President Yi is planning on meeting with Vladimir Putin to show his support in regards to his good friend Vladimir Putin. Now, what will come out of this meeting? Well, we don't know as of yet, but we did get a little bit of insight in regards to how the Chinese president feels about this war. And yes, guys, we are considering the Chinese president to be sort of like a peacemaker in regard to this particular war. He has said it before in the past, about 2 or 3 months ago, that he hopes that this particular unprovoked war comes to an end very soon, and hopefully both parties, the East and the West, come to an agreement in regards to ending this war. However, the war has continued to go on. It is now going on for 13 months, and the Chinese President Yi is planning on visiting Putin sometime this week. And we also received these insights in regards to how he feels about this, in which President Yi said that he is calling for a rational way out of this Ukrainian conflict. Yes, he said this in a statement on his way to Moscow. Chinese president is trying to cast Beijing as a peacemaker after more than a year of this particular war. He previously said that, look, no one wins from a war, and hopefully we can end this very soon. So again, guys, we are just going to have to see how this all plays out. This particular week is going to be a huge week because we have a lot of new information coming out later this week. We have the FOMC meeting that is coming out as well, which is going to determine how the economy is going right now and whether or not the Fed is going to raise the interest rates once again. We also have new information in regards to the financial crisis that is going on right now, with these 3 major banks ending up collapsing, and then other banks and central banks ending up picking them up as well. So again, we have a very impactful week. So hopefully you guys will find the need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the latest information directly from Mr. Budget Bill. So anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the links down below, because there are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel, as well as some opportunities for you to receive things like 12 free stocks from Webull that could be worth up to $3,000, and all you have to do is deposit like $1. Also, you can get the Amazon Prime membership for totally free for 30 days. Those are just a few, but if you are interested, check out the links in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.